If you'd like to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube or follow us here on Instagram. Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is February 6, 2020, and today is Thursday morning, so no major economic events scheduled for today. But remember, tomorrow is the first NFP of 2020 that reflects last month's employment change. So that is a very important number that's coming out. Now, looking at the markets, we watch all the major pairs versus the US dollar retrace to support. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. But looking at the Dow Jones, rallies to new record highs. If you ever wanted to know what a bullish market looks like, this is it. The equity markets, especially the US equity market, has been unreal. Okay, nothing I could ever remember in my lifetime. And just to add to that, no matter what scares, no matter what's happening geopolitically, it just keeps on going higher. Looking at the commodities, as a result, gold pretty much wavers, not really trading, while oil remains under resistance as the stockpiles of oil are starting to mount, therefore depressing the price of oil. And lastly, looking at the stocks, Microsoft actually sells off, but the stocks are still very strong. Okay, it took a little bit of a rotation again yesterday. However, instead of the FANG stocks, we actually went to bank stocks and some of the oil stocks that actually rallied yesterday. But let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So as mentioned, we're looking at the Euro USD, and we see it make an about face back down to support at this 109-ish level. We mentioned yesterday it looked like it was going to fade. And sure enough, we're right there all over again. Okay, so both in the GBP and the Euro USD, we see this challenging of the support level. If it does get breached, okay, either today or going into tomorrow, we can see a further decline for the price of the Euro and the GBP. Let's just jump to the GBP just to give us a perspective. You see that much clearer here, and it is bouncing just a little bit, but both of them are really very weak, okay, versus the US dollar, as you can see. Now, jumping into gold, it's really just wavering at this 1557. If we jump to a daily chart just to give us a perspective, not really doing much, okay, and in fact, it does look like if it does break this 30-day moving average on the daily, maybe we could see it actually slide further. Now, jumping into oil, this is what I'm talking about. We sold all the way down to 49.65 and then bouncing to 51.84. Now, we're still under resistance at this 52.35, so this may be a dead cat bounce, which means that we're going to go lower even further than 49.65, okay, because the end has not yet been seen with what's going on in China. Now, jumping into the Dow Jones, this is what I'm talking about. All-time highs 29,406, and we see like we're only about 50 to 60 points off of our all-time highs here. Okay, so unprecedented what's going on here. All right, now if we look at the stocks, it wasn't everything that went together. Okay, if we look at Apple yesterday, didn't go much higher. If we look at Amazon, same story. Okay, just hovering at that resistance level up there. Facebook, not really going higher at that 223. Google, same story. So what is happening with the markets? How come the Dow Jones is going higher while some of these other stocks are not? And the answer to that is that it's a group effort. Okay, it's a basket of effort, and some of the other stocks are going up, like IBM, like some of the bank stocks. Bank of America yesterday went up. So it might not all represent itself by the leaders, and that's why we have a rotational market. Okay, as to what's happening. Now, looking at that market, we saw Microsoft actually sell off. It gapped up to all-time new highs, but sold off at 183. And it looks like, you know, maybe a top is finally forming. Okay, when you do get this type of situation where you fill the gap, if it fails to rally right after that filling the gap, then that's generally a very bearish sentiment. Okay, so it's something to consider going to today's trading as we enter tomorrow's NFP. Now, remember, we're still in a bullish market, okay? So we are still going higher. We're maybe off by, 4 or 5 points of our all-time highs, but we're still in a bullish market until it confirms some sort of a change in the system. If the stock starts selling off, actually, then I'd start, thinking, okay, maybe the stocks are going to take a little bit of a break right now. So something to consider going into today's trading as the market may correct itself today. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.